All right, everyone. Sorry, we're getting started a little bit late. We had an executive session that ran over a bit. This is the time and place for the Harris Ranch Community Infrastructure District Board meeting of September 27th. We're beginning at 1:18. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Agent.
Here.
Clegg. Here. Weddings.
Here.
3 present.
All right. Next up, we have the approval of the minutes.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I move approval of the minutes of the Harris Ranch Community Infrastructure District from August 30th, 2022.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Agent.
Yes.
Clegg.
Yes.
Weddings.
Yes.
3 all in favor, motion carries.
Thank you. And then next up, we have David with our next couple of agenda items.
All right. Well, Madam Chair, members of the board, it's good to see all of you again. Today's 2 resolutions are really housekeeping items for the district. The first resolution is the annual approval of the special assessment rolls. And the second resolution will allow the district to prepay a portion of its outstanding debt. So looking at the first resolution, this resolution approves the updates to the special assessment rolls that will be sent to Ada County for Ada County's 2022 tax year, which will be the district's 2023 fiscal year. The assessment that's collected is based on these rolls and is used to pay for the debt service for the special assessment bond that was issued in 2011. And this update is done each year to reflect changes to the assessment area. And those include changes in property owners, platting of plots, and changes in parcel numbers. So that is the first resolution. I'll stand for any questions.
Any questions for David?
Madam Chair, quick question. David, if we had been able to issue bonds last year, we would not have had to collect the special assessment this year. Is that correct?
The special assessment, we would have had the opportunity to refinance the special assessment bond at considerably lower rates. And the district would have had the option of refinancing as either a general obligation bond or as a new special assessment bond. So the answer is it would have depended on the
Madam
decision.
Chair, if I could follow up, my memory is that we had made a determination that before we suspended the bond issuance, that we would refinance the special assessment as a general obligation. Is that correct?
The district, that is an option that is available. However, no decision had been
Hadn't
made on
gone
that.
far
Yeah.
enough. Okay, but that was what was on the table.
It was available as an option.
Thank
There
you.
are definitely considerations that should be given based on the general obligation bond capacity.
Thank you. With that, Madam Chair, I would move approval of HR CID 12/2022, a resolution approving special assessments upon the real property within the assessment area of Harris Ranch Community Infrastructure District Number 1.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Agent.
Yes.
Clegg.
Yes.
Weddings.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right, then the last resolution is a prepayment resolution. And this resolution would approve the use of $370,000 from fiscal year 2022, the fiscal year 2022 bond levy to be used to prepay outstanding debt. And this is actually necessary because the district was not able to issue any general obligation bonds during fiscal 2022. And so we do need to put those funds to use for paying debt service. This will produce a modest savings of interest of about $7,000 on a present value basis over the life of all of these bonds. Now, that unfortunately is going to be offset by the cost for not issuing bonds and not paying for the outstanding projects. And so the cost of that is about $140,000 in this single year alone. So I did not calculate for the rest of the time simply because rates continue to change. But this gives you an idea. We save $7,000 over the next 15 or so years, but it costs about $140,000 for this year alone.
Great. Any questions for David on that one? All right.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I would move approval of HRCID 13-2022, a resolution of the Board of Directors of the Harris Ranch Community Infrastructure District Number 1 in City of Boise, Ada County, authorizing the prepayment of certain outstanding bonds and providing an effective date.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, clerk, will you please call the roll?
Agent,
Yes.
Clegg,
Yes.
Whittings,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
All right. Well, that's the end of our business for the Harris Ranch Community Infrastructure District.
Madam Chair, I move we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. See you later. Thanks, everyone.